were tardy or you left early or you didn't work your full shift. Well, yeah, I was sick. Okay, well, that doesn't matter. You still didn't work your full shift, so you don't get this benefit. Really? So it's okay for me to work and puke at the same time all over the place as long as I don't leave my job? And it's like it's written into employee handbooks now that specifically. But then again, you have to think about the fact that how many of these businesses actually enforce that kind of thing. Because where we work, people come in whenever the fuck they want to. They leave whenever the hell they want to, and they're still working there after several years.
And why is that? Because when you start regulating everything, people stop caring. And that's what we've done in this country. We have nickel and dimed each other, and we've chokeholded our communities to the point that no one gives a shit. We don't. You look at how many states marijuana is not legal. Everyone smokes fucking pot. They do it anyway. They just don't care. When you start creating so many laws that it's unenforceable, they become optional. People will start creating their own communities and doing whatever they want. And when the cops come in and the feds come in and everyone comes in, it's like, all right, go ahead, strip search me, take me to jail for a couple of days, bing, bang, boo, yeah, whatever. And I saw that a lot. I had gotten a ticket in Casa Grande. And
you
I
got
went
a ticket?
to court,
No.
and I wanted to fight it.
You never get
right?
tickets.
I got a speeding ticket, right? Exactly. I'm like fucking speed racer, I'm telling you. And I'm in Casa Grande, and I'm watching. First of all, they don't even have the judge come out and tell you what the hell's going on. They have a fucking video that comes out and tells you, oh, this is where you are, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually the judge comes out, and I'm watching people go up. So how much can you pay today? They don't even care what you did. How much can you pay today? All right, we're going to put you on the FAIR program. The FAIR program is a payment plan. Now, you're on a payment plan that you're going to get charged this fee for and that fee for and that fee for. I watched a $45 seatbelt ticket turn into a $150 fine because he couldn't pay it all at once. I watched a guy go up and say, and when the judge said, so you didn't do your community service, he said, well, I went down to the animal shelter, but I'm allergic to cats. They literally didn't care. Sure, tell me whatever you want. I'm going to go off with my day. They come in dressed in, whatever crap they wear on the streets. They saunter out like they really don't give a shit because they don't. Because it comes to a point when you get financially bogged down where they're going to bilk you out of any money that you can ever possibly make. You're just going to go work under the table. It's easier to go knock on doors and clean yards than it is to go get a job where they're going to, take your paycheck for all of these ridiculous fines. Speeding. Speeding wasn't actually a thing. The only reason that they had speeding in the first place is because they wanted to save on gas during the war. Guess what? War's over. Gas is cheap. Leave people the fuck alone. There was a time when you didn't even have a seat belt in your car, and now your kid's got to be in a goddamn car seat until they're fucking 8 years old. And you know what? If you want to say that, well, parents need to be responsible, blah, 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 then let them buckle up there. Give the idiot that doesn't buckle up with their kid. If they throw them through a fucking windshield, guess what? Land of the free, bitch. Sorry to sound like an asshole. If people are educated and know what's safe, they will do it because they care. And if they don't, then there's something that is in nature. And what the hell? I cannot remember what that's called.
Darwinism?
Survival of the fittest.
Survival
of the fittest.
Yes, Darwin
if
Award.
Your gene pool is so stupid that you can't keep your lineage alive, good. Get the fuck out of the gene pool.
Yeah, it's the shallow end of the gene pool.
And sorry to sound so nasty, but like I said, I had to explain mustard to my waitress today. No shit. I did. And then when I went to get my nails done, she put my hands under the UV light. Guess what, lady? That's only used for gel nails. It doesn't work on regular polish. That goes in front of a fan. This is your job. You should know this.
You had
the
one
idiocy
job.
Of people. Right? You have one job.
You have one job. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I've been dealing with that this week. but that's a whole other story. Yeah,
Right.
it's yeah, that's a whole other article or another episode. But yeah, it works that way. But yeah, it's just it's really tough.
But
I think.
make sure you don't make anyone feel bad.
Yeah, like I give a shit. I'm sorry. I'm not going to
and
be.
like I said,
I'm not
I
going to
was
be
in-
responsible for other people's feelings, ever. Okay.
I'm getting tired of it. Like I said, I was in Mexico and the guy, you don't want us there. Like, I'm looking at Algodones and I'm like, okay, you know what? You built a parking lot over here because it costs this much to park on the other side of the border. You bring in some rickshaws. They did not have one rickshaw. Those people could be rolling in it with some of those crappy little rickshaw bicycles like they have in San Diego. Like, and when I was talking to some of the locals about this, they were like, oh, shit, like, yeah, we could make some fucking money. Like, let's have some real competition. Like, I'm very pro-libertarian in a lot of ways, but I'm thinking, look at Bombay Beach. There's your free market system that, guess what? If you don't fix this fucking lake, you will contaminate 4 million people and give them all lung disease. But hey, free market system, let's do nothing and only care about our wallet. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense to you, but Bombay Beach, there was the lake out there in that area was created by accident. And it was a big hub during the 60s. The Beach Boys went there, and, the Beatles went there. It was a big thing. People would go surfing and water skiing, and it started to dry up, and then there was an overflow in the 80s, and it destroyed a lot of the area around it. And now what once was a huge, thriving, beautiful place to go vacation, now you go out onto the beach, and it looks like it's beautiful white sand. Get up close, it's all fish bones. It's all bleached out fish bones. And you step in it, and you hear a crunch, and your foot starts to sink into this green sludge.
Ew.
It's disgusting. And it's poisonous. And the state of California kind of every once in a while talks about fixing this. But at this point, the best thing we could do is maybe deal with Mexico to get some water pumped in there, because it's also the last spot for birds and other flying creatures before they get to the ocean and in order to go south. So what's happening is we're having a huge botulism issue with our birds and our ducks and our geese and all of those animals. We're spreading disease because of this accident. We're not cleaning up our mess. And that's part of the problem that we're having in this country. We are so focused on keeping everything, the Super Bowl, we won, you lost, you suck, yeah, that we're letting our people and our environment suffer.
Yep.
So you got your freedom today, you got your money, you got your cell phone, your grandchildren are going to suffocate.
Yeah.
Congratulations. There's your fucking freedom. There's your American
Good job,
dream.
guys.
And the thing is right. And the thing is, if you say anything bad, well, if you don't like it, well, you go ahead and leave. What other fucking country in this world will let you just go in and do whatever you want? They don't. I had a friend, she went to England to go visit her fiance. She didn't have a plane ticket back. She was like, I'll be in around a month or whatever, but she doesn't have a set job. She's an artist, and she lives with her parents, and she's young. They kept her in customs for 3 fucking days. Never let her go see him and threw her ass back home. But if we don't want to let someone from anywhere else in the world in, you're being mean.
That's fucked up. That really.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-immigration. I'm pro-immigration for the right reasons. I think that if you are a smart and talented person, when I hear, I'll be a great asset to your country, I'm thinking, why don't you go be a great asset to your country?
Right. So. Cool. All right. Well, we have to get on
I'm
to
off
our
my rant. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Not a problem. We always like it when you rant. It's always titillating. But anyway, we have to get to our PSAs and get ready for our next set. So if you please stick with us, listen in. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, give or take. So don't go away.
Hello, My name is Scott Pryor, co-host of the internet radio show Progressive Voices of Arizona. Arizona is made up of a wide variety of individuals, all of which have many different beliefs. Sometimes those whose beliefs are different from the majority tend to be forgotten or marginalized. This is where organizations such as the Secular Coalition for Arizona can help. The Secular Coalition for Arizona is a 501c4 lobby organization that represents the Arizona non-theistic community, a vibrant and growing community of Arizonans who self-identify as atheists, agnostics, humanists, freethinkers, and other labels of personal choosing, to elected officials in and from Arizona. They mediate the relationship between the non-theistic community and elected officials, and they work to ensure that the law is never biased to the detriment and interest of Arizona's non-theists. For more information, please visit their website at www.secularaz.org.
Hello, my name is Michelle Short. Stu DeHaan and myself are co-chapter heads of the Arizona chapter of the Satanic Temple. We are trying to bring the After-School Satan Club to a school district near you. The Supreme Court ruled in 2001, in the case of Good News Club versus Milford Central School, that schools operate a limited public forum, and that, as such, they may not discriminate against religious speech should a religious organization choose to operate an after-school club on their premises. Christian evangelicals, particularly the Child Evangelism Fellowship, have taken advantage of this ruling ever since. As it is illegal for schools to discriminate against specific religions or preference others, after-school Satan clubs cannot be denied wherever Christian or any other religious clubs operate. All after-school Satan clubs are based upon a uniform syllabus that emphasizes a scientific, rationalist, non-superstitious worldview, while the twisted evangelical teachings of the Good News Clubs robs children of the innocence and enjoyment of childhood, replacing them with a negative self-image, preoccupation with sin, fear of hell, and aversion to critical thinking. After-school Satan clubs incorporate games, projects, and thinking exercises that help children understand how we know, what we know about our world and our universe. After-school Satan clubs are operated by local chapters of the Satanic Temple, by volunteer members who have been vetted by the Executive Ministry for professionalism, social responsibility, superior communication skills, and lack of criminal history. For more information about our program, please visit our website, afterschoolsatan.com.
Okay, and welcome back, everybody. Thanks for staying with us for the next session. We tend to get to ranting and raving about stuff because, people are passionate about the things that they believe in, and it's always good to actually give people the ability to talk about that kind of stuff. So, moving on, we are now moving into the last portion of our show, and we have special guests. And since I'm the drunk guy that's not supposed to be the person that actually started, booked all of our guest for tonight, that's Kara's job, so she's gonna have to do the intros because I'm drunk and lazy.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I mean, who's this Kara person you speak of?
Yeah, we're weird. Hey, everybody's laughing. So for the last part of the show, we have special guests. We have Alec and Salvador from the band Varkin, and they are here tonight to talk about what they do and their fundraiser they are working on, which is called
Horns for Hunger. Horns Against Hunger. Sorry, it's been
She's had Fireball. Don't listen to her.
Well, this is why you guys are on, so you can tell us the truth instead of the alternative facts, because we have been drinking. It's been a really long fucking day, but we are so glad you're joining us tonight. Thank you so much.
So So what exactly is Horns? First off, tell us who you are and give us some information about your band, and then explain